So everyone's just falling in love with Cloud. Huh.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. That's
Yep.
great. Oh, hey,
I know.
everybody. My name's Gumshoe. Ty's just telling me about her Tomodachi Life island.
And how I made Cloud Strife, and everyone in their fucking mothers fell in love with. It's fucking crazy.
And I'm Gumshoe. Wait, I already said that. And we're DevilGum React.
And we're here for Omni-Man vs. Homelander Death Battle. Oh wait, what's that in the iCard? The link to the DevilGum Patreon, where we post 5 times a week. We, I think at this point, have finished One Piece live action. So we actually need something to replace that, I think.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Or is it the last episode this week, maybe?
Yeah, it's one of those. We'll see.
It's one of the two. We have Witch Hat Atelier, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. We take viewer requests at a slightly higher tier. And Invincible Season 3. Did I say that? I don't know. Whatever. We also in the description have a link to our brand new Discord, where you guys can play games with us, chat with us. We have a ton of custom emotes. We already have a good amount of people in there. We would be happy to see you in there. And on to the reaction.
Yeah. Well, wait. I mean, I was gonna. There's a time to preface, like, oh, this is Omni-Man versus Homelander.
I said that already.
This is I know you said that, but what I mean is, it's like, oh, this is two properties that we kind of know of, at least as of recording this, since I've shown you Invincible.
Yes, that's true.
For it, and we both watched The Boys. We have not fully caught up with
on season 5, so no spoilers.
So no spoilers in the comments. But like, yeah, you know, I think both of us, at least in terms for this one, because I'm assuming this is they're probably going to focus on Omni-Man early year, maybe. Oh well, we'll see. Unless they decide to dig into the comics, but we will find out. But yeah, I'm excited. But obviously, Ty, who do you think's gonna win?
Omni-Man versus Homelander. I mean, Homelander has beams. Otherwise, it's really just physical strength, right?
Yeah. It is just physical strength.
I'm just gonna go solely off the fact that one of them has fucking beams. Remind me, does Omni-Man have X-ray vision and all that stuff? I don't remember. I don't think so. I'm going Homelander. F it. I'm going Homelander.
Okay. I'm gonna go Omni-Man. For it. I just there's no way.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess strength-wise, that's true. Like, I feel like we haven't seen Homelander lift things and stuff like that. Like we have
well, I mean, we know he can. The thing is just that he just doesn't need to in the show, because he's already just like, oh. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's one of the things. But Omni-Man, like, he has to show off his full power. Like,
well, I'm still gonna go with Homelander.
Okay, then cool.
Cause beams. I like beams.
Cause beams. Cause steel beams.
And it's on. Oh my god. I was
Here comes Homelander with the steel.
Yeah, thank you. It's Homelander at the top rope with the steel beam.
So, you know what? I'm also trying to remember, is this before or after Mortal Kombat 11? Because 11 added Homelander and Omni-Man as characters.
Oh, yeah.
To fight. Well, anyway.
Oh my god.
Gotta make sure that the subtitles are on.
Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp and Mint Mobile.
Ah, yes. This was still in the Rooster Teeth era. Oh, it must have been.
Omni-Man, the invincible champion from Planet
Death Battle was a part of Rooster Teeth?
Was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
That's how I knew about Death Battle in the early years. It was like, oh yeah, they were part of Rooster Teeth, and for that. So, man, maybe one of these days we should do Ruby. You know.
I mean, I've seen up to what season?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I know you've seen more than I have.
I gave up once Blake and Yang got together. I couldn't. I was like, it's trash. Now I was like, I can't. I was like, they gave in to the fans. I'm sorry. Like, I don't feel like giving my whole Ruby spiel again. But up until then, I love it.
Superman. But what if absolute power did, in fact, corrupt absolutely?
Answer, we're all screwed. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Omni-Man. Had you going there for a second, huh?
Not really. His name is in the title of the video.
Well, you might be forgiven for mistaking Nolan Grayson for his classic comic inspiration. He's even got that sexy mustache that he's not afraid to hide with terrible CGI. Born on the planet Viltrum, Nolan was sent to Earth to act as its superpowered alien defender and spread the enlightenment of his utopian homeworld.
This is gonna be great because now I don't know. I don't know, Ty, if you've seen some of the Invincible comic panels, but like
I have not.
It is one of those comics that definitely its art style evolves like pretty. I wouldn't say pretty like. Yeah, I guess if you look at like what issue 100 versus like issue 1, it's like, oh wow, big change, but gradually I would say it starts to become a lot more defined.
He's saved the world countless times, worked alongside the Guardians of the Globe, and even married and had a son, Mark.
Life couldn't be better until Mark inherited his dad's Viltrumite powers. That's when Mark found out that his dad was a stinking rat bastard liar.
Turns out, Viltrum wasn't exactly the peaceful utopia Nolan promised.
Peaceful in the sense that they
but the art of the comic is so
murdering
good.
billions with their bare hands until only the strongest were left, united by a common purpose.
This Viltrumite empire then went on to conquer planet after planet in their home galaxy, murdering any who dared oppose them. So just scratch that whole peaceful part entirely.
And turns out Omni-Man was here to do that same thing to Earth. Sorry, Mark, your dad's a dick.
Even worse, he's easily the most powerful being on the entire planet.
Imagine combining the raw power of a Kryptonian and the bloodlust of a Saiyan, and what you get is basically a Viltrumite.
Due to their unique DNA, Viltrumites are.
It's funny that they show Vegeta because a lot of people now like to compare him to
like
Vegeta.
Holding their breath for weeks on end by drawing more energy from the oxygen inside them.
Kinda reminds me of that whole bioelectric aura thing Superman has. That's basically how comic writers bullshit a science-y explanation for his powers.
Except smart atoms make even less sense. How can atomic structure be designated by your DNA? DNA is made of atoms. It's completely nonsensical biological hogwash that I cannot stand.
Uh-oh, comics fans. I'm calling this debunked.
Holy shit, Wilhelm.
Can fly, withstand near absolute zero temperatures, and even possess insane healing factors. You know, stuff like getting punched through the stomach, having your guts ripped out, or having your face smashed up in a tomato soup. I don't mean to exaggerate, but Viltrumites in this series get fucked up and somehow survive.
However, too much trauma to the brain or heart can overtax their healing factors, and intense heat can be especially damaging.
Even the most powerful Viltrumites can be killed by extended baths in the spicy hot plasma of a star.
And because of their abilities, their inner ear vestibular system is far more sensitive than a regular human's. Intense sonic pressure will disrupt their fragile equilibrium and even prevent them from flying.
Though, pushing themselves to their physical limits only ends up making them way stronger. And considering Nolan has been alive and planet conquering for thousands of years, he is easily one of the toughest Viltrumites around. Like, other aliens attacking him will literally splatter their bodies against him. But Mark didn't inherit everything from his dad. Despite his alien genes, Mark was raised as a human with our weak, pathetic human values like love and compassion and not brutally murdering the shit out of everyone you see like a maniac. Really made it difficult for Nolan to relate to his kid.
Such as when these aliens invaded Earth. Mark tried his best to minimize casualties and outsmart his numerically superior foes.
Nolan, meanwhile, tackled their leader through the portal back to their homeworld.
This is still one of the rawest scenes ever.
Annihilating their planet for even daring to take Earth from him. Classic generational divide.
Annihilate is underselling it. Nolan flew so fast that his body lit their planet's atmosphere on fire, creating massive country-sized explosions, with his own body as the projectile.
Omni-Man has flown across galaxies in only a week, survived punching a hole.
How does
through a
Homelander
planet,
compare?
And even deflected a meteor the size of
Yeah.
Texas.
Like,
Assuming that means the diameter of the meteor is
I'm
equivalent to
just
the distance from
like-
the top of the
I'm
Panhandle to
truly
the Gulf of
putting it
Mexico.
the whole
That would
gambit on
make
the
it
beams.
1,300 kilometers wide.
But I have
And
beams.
weigh
Oh,
over
fuck!
4.6 quintillion
Beams.
tons, moving at re-entry speeds of over 11,000 meters per second. It had hit with enough energy to destroy the moon twice over.
Oh, no, he
Omni-Man
pissed
is
on the
strong enough
moon?
to slaughter
Damn.
those who considered him an ally, the Guardians of the Globe, all to ensure as seamless a transition to the coming Viltrumite rule as possible.
Too bad for Nolan. It wouldn't be that easy because he'd have to go through his son first.
Mark was horrified by his father's treachery, spurred on by the reveal that Nolan only viewed his mother
Man.
as a pet, a disposable broodmare. Invincible fought Omni-Man to save the planet.
And that's when Mark's real Viltrumite training began. Get it? Training? Like the train?
Yes, we get it. It was a good pun. Jesus.
But if anything, it was Omni-Man that learned a lesson about humanity that day.
He may have tried to turn Mark into a Viltrumite, but in reality, as Nolan fled Earth with tears in his eyes, Mark made his father human. Welcome to Vought International, a multi-billion-dollar American conglomerate whose #1 products are the greatest superheroes on the face of the earth.
That's right. Superheroes are real and they're big business.
Wow, I haven't seen
Imagine
footage
a
of like
company that
season
possesses a
1
monopoly
Boys
on
in so
popular
long.
culture,
It's like,
pumping
oh
out
wow,
movies,
right.
TV shows, action
I was
figures,
actually
and
just
video
rewatching.
games,
I just finished the first season
drowning the
again
masses in a
with some
slurry of
reactions, I think.
focus-tested nostalgia opium with no end in sight.
Yeah. Imagine.
Within Vought's pantheon of gods
I mean, season
among
1
men
is
their premier
like
super
very
team,
good. Like,
the
oh my
Seven,
god.
and its leader, Homelander.
He's got the looks, the charm, the Jesus, and most importantly, he's got the power to slaughter all of America's enemies at home and abroad. This guy probably
Is there
eats
an
freedom
animated
and
Oh
voice?
yeah, there is.
Homelander's squeaky
yeah, there
clean
is an
corporate
animated
sheen
show.
is only skin deep.
I don't think
Far
it's
from the
canon.
Big Blue Boy
Or
Scout
it's canon to the
he's
show
marketed
anyway,
as.
but
Homelander is probably the closest thing to Lucifer on Earth.
Remember Bad Future Biff from Back to the Future?
wow, that's
Now
a
give him
great comparison. I don't know why I
superpowers
never thought
and
about
training.
bad
Vought's
bad
official
Biff.
story is that Homelander was an alien who landed here as a baby, a tale we're all familiar with.
And one that's total bullshit. Homie was made in a lab with Vought's proprietary super soldier serum, Compound V.
And he was a complete success.
Too much of a success. He was murdering rooms of terrified scientists before his umbilical cord was even cut. In the comics, Vought had to keep a remote-controlled hydrogen bomb strapped to him at all times because they had no idea what else could possibly kill him.
As he grew up, he was subjected to psychological conditioning to make him the greatest and most profitable hero of all time.
It wasn't long before he debuted as Homelander, the ultimate defender of the American dream.
Homelander possesses massively superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can fly at hypersonic speeds, see through walls with X-ray vision, and detect a person's emotional state from just the sound of their heartbeat.
But you know you're done for when he breaks out his heat vision, which is strong enough to slice through crowds of people or split airplanes in half.
Or screams so loud that it shatters the eardrums of anyone around him.
Those are innocent bystanders whose ears are exploding, by the way. Oh yeah, he totally botched this mission to stop a plane hijacking, so he forced each and everyone on board to die in the resulting crash so they wouldn't reveal his incompetence.
Well, Homelander's powers may be real, but his heroism is a charade. Though he plays his part well, he cares nothing for the peons he's forced to protect.
The only thing he treasures is, ironically, his public image. Turns out being raised as a lab experiment doesn't create a
And his
healthy
actor is just
person.
so
But
perfect.
don't worry,
Like, it's
he
literally, like,
eventually
such
cleaned up his
amazing
act and
casting
started a
that-
totally
that people get mad at the
100%
actor.
healthy sexual
Ugh.
relationship with a fellow superhero who just happened to be an actual Nazi. Speaking of sex, Wiz, you know how I'm always saying we should figure out how Superman and Lois get busy? Well, forget that, because Homelander proved that they can't when his ejaculation blew his partner to smithereens.
Oh yeah,
Who drew
Huh?
that?
Look, there's
Yeah.
no way to sugarcoat this. Considering a human's
yeah.
load has much less mass than a shotgun pellet,
Yeah.
it would have to be moving
That's
significantly
the
faster
boys'
to achieve
comics.
The same kinetic
Oh.
energy.
They're
over 1,500
there's
meters
something.
per second, or 4.5 times
Yeah,
faster
you think
than
you think
sound.
you think do you think the
That's
show
right.
is it can be
Homelander
crass?
can
Like holy
bust a
shit,
nut faster than the
Oh.
it's
speed of
actually kind of
sound.
tame in
Well,
comparison.
good night, everybody. Ooh, kinda sucks for humanity that they made this dude the most powerful being on the planet and a psycho murderer.
That's no exaggeration. Stillwell even commented that Homelander has proven immune to every weapon known to mankind, no matter how powerful. Humanity literally lacks the ability to kill him.
That'd include nuclear weapons as powerful as the Tsar bomb, which exploded with the energy of 50 megatons of TNT.
Actually, it could have exploded with twice that. But the Soviets who created it were afraid it would irreversibly alter Earth's biosphere and end the world. That's right, we all almost died.
And that's the kind of shit Homelander can shrug off no problem. He's strong enough to throw a jet with one hand and fast enough to outspeed a C4 explosion.
Despite being an emotionally stunted man-child, Homelander is still surprisingly cunning and able to manipulate those around him.
Though it probably wasn't too smart to piss off the world's angriest limey, Billy Butcher. Yeah, turns out forcibly fathering a bastard son with someone else's wife is not a good idea.
Of note, as unjustifiable as it is, to Homelander, this gave him something he never had before. Some small measure of control over his own life.
Being born Vought's star pupil meant he was under their thumb from the day he was born. His superpowered son was the first thing that was truly his and might be his best option for a new beginning. Or not.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
How in the world will Homelander win? Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh, well.
Howdy, neighbor. Coco? It's warm. You know, Nolan, Homelander is more than just a superhero. It might be cynical to say this, but he's a brand. And it's very important to me that that brand means something. And if I'm playing second fiddle to some goddamn alien, what's really the point, right? What do you think, Debbie?
Oh, shit.
Aw, she's shy. So, do we have an understanding?
Deep
Get the
beams.
fuck out of my country.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to feed you your own heart.
Shit. That was a great line.
Country? Seriously? I'm not here for your country.
Beams.
He's kind of eating those beams like nothing.
No, I believe in the beams. I believe in the beams.
Better.
Oh, well.
What's the matter? Are you going to cry?
After I'm done with you, I'm gonna flashpoint that little shit son of yours! This worthless neighborhood! And every goddamn person you know!
Remember what I promised you. Now swallow. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
No, the beams. I believe in the beams.
I mean, it probably would have worked.
Some aggression there.
Despite Homelander's dominance within the world of the boys, he's a big fish in a small pond. relatively speaking. Homelander can move faster than sound, while Omni-Man
Yeah,
can
that
move
was
faster
like,
than
that's
light.
literally the thing. It's
Homelander
Yeah.
just like,
No, I know. They were doing
Omni-Man
descriptions. I was like, oh,
shatters
there's no
a movie
way.
I
twice
can't believe
To be
it.
fair, Homelander
But
did have a couple of
I mean, hey, the
options
bee ended up being more effective than I thought it was gonna be.
And
To be
while
fair,
Viltrumite
like, oh
healing
shit,
factors
actually.
have failed against continuous exposure to the heat of stars, that still took quite a bit of time, and there's no reason to think Homelander's heat vision was anywhere near that hot.
Hell, Nolan's tanked heat vision from the superhero mean supreme before, who can vaporize people in an instant.
Even if it was hot enough, Omni-Man's superior
Yeah, because
speed would cut him off
Invincible,
before he could do any
Invincible
lasting
Comics does some
damage.
crazy
Similarly,
power
despite
scaling.
being able to disrupt his equilibrium with his supersonic screaming, Homelander wasn't strong enough to capitalize on it in any meaningful way.
Plus, while Homelander is pretty devious when the situation calls for it, Omni-Man has been fighting and conquering worlds for thousands of years. He comes from a warrior culture.
It's just so
based
funny
on
that both of
fighting.
these are in
Homelander, on the
a
other hand, comes from a
Mortal
test
Kombat
tube and
game.
never had to push himself as a fighter because he was always so much stronger than everyone else.
And that's the key difference between them. One is a warrior, and the other is a bully. Homelander was never going to give up easy, but Omni-Man's skill, power, and Viltrumite heritage earned him the win.
I would very,
When it comes to
very
Superman
much
knockoffs,
love to see
Homelander
some
had to eat
people,
his heart out.
some contrarians
The winner
being like,
is
no,
Omni-Man.
Homelander should have won. If, like, how? Literally, how?
Back, and we've launched a brand new member.
The 7 Battle Royale.
Oh, yeah. It's probably just like all of them. Oh, yeah, because I think they've done a Battle Royale style sometimes.
Oh, fun.
or-
I mean, Homelander has to be the winner, obviously.
Yeah,
but-
I mean, when in comparison to all of them, yeah, they're like, okay, listen. I understand that like he took a loss. We got to give him a win here. Here, boom. Anyway, that was Death Battle. That was awesome. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
It was a good.
Yeah, no, they were going through it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is an Omni-Man.
It's like, wow, this is really an Omni-Man thing. But the beam, I'll give it that. It was more effective than I thought it was gonna be. So I'm like, oh wow, okay. Yeah. All right. So comment below. I don't know. Comment below. Who do you think could actually be Omni-Man, though?
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
Also, don't forget, check out the Discord invite link in the description, and hopefully we'll see you guys there and in the next video.
And if you want to catch us watching
Bye-bye.
Invincible,
Oh,
oh my god.
yeah, on the Patreon.
Yeah, that you want to catch us watching Invincible, we are going through it and on the Patreon for it. So, yeah, Ty's never seen it
Yeah.
before.
I have not.
I mean, by now, yeah, you have, but you know what I mean. Anyway,
Regardless. Bye.
bye.